Assalamualaikum friends, welcome back to my Fatima channel. Hope you're all doing good. So friends, in this video we are going to discuss principles of scientific management which are implemented by Taylors, F.W. Taylor, Frederick Winslow Taylor, and the techniques of scientific management. So friends, let's go first with principles of scientific management of Taylors. So Taylor implemented majorly 4 principles of scientific management. In this view, 3 are only visible. In the next page, the remaining one of the point of principle of management is covered. So guys, let's get started. So first principle of scientific management is science not rule of thumb. Science not rule of thumb means it is not dependent. Different managers have their different opinions. Management cannot run, or the organization cannot run according to the wills and wishes of the manager. Yes, it's obviously correct. If every organization work by every individual wills and wishes, then there will be no profit for the organization and the organization will not exist for a longer time. So here F.W.Taylor is saying that science not rule of thumb. We have to use science not rule of thumb. We have to test each and every method of production, or it may be of a method of doing financing things, sales, marketing. We have to test each and everything one or more than one times, so that which is the best we can determine, and according to that we can get the production done of a particular product or commodity. So this was about science not rule of thumb. It's just a simple. So the next principle of scientific management is harmony not discord. Yes, see, in organization we will have 3 kinds of people: managers, owners and workers. So managers are like link between owners and workers. Managers, they have to take what the owner wants the organization to produce, and they have to communicate to the workers in such a way that the workers willingly they have to work and put their maximum potential to do or to complete the task. So here workers are like lower level people. Just for example, lower level people here considered as worker. So these managers are a link between these owners and workers, and they have to communicate, they have to get things done through the workers to achieve the goals of the organization. Sometimes what happens means, sometimes it happens like there will be conflicts between these 3 persons: owners, managers and workers. So what Taylor suggests is there should not be any conflict. They should, all these 3 members should think that they are important for each other. For owners, they don't have that much knowledge how to communicate with the workers, so they will communicate, so they interpret their thoughts to managers, and managers will consideringly accept what the owner says, and they try to communicate to the workers to get the work done. So if this conflict is arising between these 3 members, then the organization cannot work. The organization will not exist for a longer time. So there should be harmony, not discord. Hope guys you have understood. So the next principle of scientific management is cooperation, not individualism. Yes, it is like a same as harmony not discord. In this, what the things occurs means, the managers and workers are doing their jobs in their own way, and suddenly if the managers orders the workers to do like this or to do, and he is not accepting the suggestion given by workers, then the workers will get angry, and unnecessarily the workers will go on strikes and for fulfilling their unreasonable demands. In such a way, both these 2 fellows should not act opposite to them. They should not compete with each other. They should cooperate with each other. So they have to understand that both they are important for one another. Without managers, worker cannot get worker. work, and without worker the managers cannot be done the work. So in this, both should understand their importance. They should be complete cooperation, not individualism. So friends, the last principle of scientific management is development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. Yes, here Taylor, through this principle, he is saying that we have to develop each and every employee to the, we have to train them, we have to educate them, and we have to we have to promote them for higher levels, that is giving promotions. We have to, so that the workers, what they will do, if they get trained, they can operate newly technological machines. So in such a way, if the workers get trained, the organization itself will get benefited by this. So here Taylor says that development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. As I said you, we have discussed in the earlier videos also, effectiveness is concerned with completing the task. Efficiency means completing the task correctly and with minimum cost. Okay. So guys, this was about the principles of scientific management. Hope there is no doubt about these 4 points of principles of scientific management. If by miss you have any doubt, or you consider I have to give some more points, you can suggest me, or you can clear your doubts in the comment section and give me your reviews also. So let's move to the next concept, that is techniques of scientific management. Under this techniques of scientific management, first we'll come across functional foremanship. Now what is this functional foremanship means? It is generally a thing which I am giving you. I am suggesting you, or I am saying the meaning of it for you. So functional foremanship means in an organization there will be several people, thousands of people, hundreds of people will be working. Am I right? Yeah. So among that hundreds of people, not all the 100 peoples will be specialized in all the works, in all the activities of the organization. They will be having some particular areas in which they are specialized. So what Taylor suggests is that in through functional foremanship, if a worker is given, if a manager is specialized in a particular thing, he should given that work only, because it can increase efficiency of the organization. That is to say, it can give more result with less cost. So Taylor here, he prepared a chart called functional foremanship. Under this we will come across, like, first is factory manager. Under factory manager there will be 2 in charge. One is planning in charge and the second one is production in charge. So first, in planning in charge, there are 4 specialized men, namely, first is instruction card clerk, the second one is route clerk, third one is time and cost clerk, and the fourth one is disciplinarian. In production in charge, we will come across 4 specialized people that are experts: speed boss, gang boss, repair boss and inspector. These 8 persons, that are each 4 in planning and each 4 in production, are totally 8 overall. So this 4 specialized person will instruct a worker how the worker have to perform the work, how they have to execute the operations of the organization. So let's have a glance over the specialist and experts of the 2 in charge. So first we'll learn about planning in charge. Over here the flowchart you can see. So wait, let me zoom it. So first is planning in charge. In planning in charge, instruction card clerk. Instruction card clerk, what is the work of this instruction card clerk means? They have to draft a set of instructions so the workers can work according to their instructions. the instruction should be in such a way that there should be a proper use of resources. So this was the job of instruction card clerk. And the next one is route clerk. Route clerk is simply to see like they are showing the route, how they are showing the way how the production should happen. So this was a simple thing you have to keep in your mind. By seeing the names itself, we can easily determine what performs their work. So the third one is time and cost clerk. Time and cost clerk is simply like they maintain a time and cost sheet. It will be like the production occurs in this many hours, this many cotton boxes can be produced, or in this many hours this much things have been produced with this cost. So it determines like time and cost sheet. The fourth one is disciplinarian. Disciplinarian. So sorry guys, here the spelling of disciplinarian had been gone wrong. You may check it in your test. Oh, sorry. So disciplinarian, the work of disciplinarian is he has to see that all the work occurs according with the discipline. Under all the rules and regulation of the organization, everything goes on discipline. No violation should occur. So these 4 people will instruct the worker how the things should be happen, and the disciplinarian will see that the workers are working with the discipline. This was the duty of all these planning in charge members. And the next is production in charge. So production in charge, under production in charge also we have 4 specialists, namely speed boss, gang boss, repair boss and inspector. But the name itself, speed boss, means they have to see that accurately at this much time they have to complete. They must complete the task with accurateness. Accurateness means correctly. They have to complete the task correctly. And gang boss means, gang boss to say like they have to keep machines, tools, all the things which required for carrying out the production they have to keep ready so the workers can use them without wasting time. So this was the work of gang boss. Repair boss means what the tools are, the equipments which have kept ready by gang boss. The repair boss have to check that these tools and machines, equipments are working properly, are proper in condition, and there is no any default in that machines. So they have to check this. If there is any default means they can give for that correction of that default to a mechanic, and without wasting time they can have a good productivity or output. So the last is inspector. Inspector, the work of inspector is to check the quality of the product. So while the workers are working, they don't want any kind of cheap quality, so they have kept an inspector to check the quality of that product. So this all 8 members will give instruction to the workers. Hope you have understood. So the next is standardization and simplification. But the name is a standardization and simplification. We can say that standardization means we have to set some standards for the business activity. Like up to this much high standard we have, so all our production should touch that standard. So that is the for simple definition of standardization is, standardization refers for setting standards for business activity. And simplification means eliminating the unnecessary diversity of products. Like there should not be any one product should not be large, one product should not be small, all should be in a equal manner. So unnecessary, what are the things that occurs, that should be eliminated. So the next are method study, motion study and time study and fatigue study. So first let's come across method study. These are the 4 types of studies. So method study means, by the name itself we can say, finding one best method to obtain the maximum output with minimum input. how can we determine this method study? Means in an organization, Taylor suggests that they should not follow science, not rule of thumb. They should not follow rule of thumb. As I said you before, it depends on the will and wish of each and every individual. So this should not happen. Everyone should gather together in every organization, and they have to put all their thoughts and opinions in front of the chairman and the board of directors. They have to share their views of point, so that each of the view or each of the point of every manager have to be tested again and again, and from any one best method which will give maximum output, which will increase the effectiveness and efficiency of the organization, that should be taken to carry out the production. So this was about method study. The next study is motion study. Motion study means movement of the body, like lifting, sitting, moving, walking, turning around. That are all the movements of the body, change in the position of the body. So motion study, what does it states? Like, with minimum motions of a human, that is movements of a human, they can, if the movements were reduced to some extent, they can have a good output. They can produce a large number of work can be done with lesser time. For example, there are 3 movements by accident, like movements by accident in the sense to say, like someone falls down, so it's accidentally it will happen. Some are productive movements, that are productive means they have to do purposely, they have to do, like they have to bend down to take a brick, and they have to stand, and they have to lift their hands up, and they have to place a brick. So this process they have to do for moving a brick up to down. Okay, so these movements, they have as much as movements, they have to reduce, because movements, if they reduce, if the same person bends and stands and stretches his hands up to keep a brick, it should be eliminated, so that one person throws the brick up and the another one will catch. It will happen like that. In this, the save of time will also be saved, and the energy of workers will also be saved. And by using technology also, they can save the movements of the people. For loading a carrier or vehicle, luggage vehicle, they can use technological help, because human efforts requires lot of effort and also waste of time, and also it consumes more labor wage. So by this, motion study helps. Now time study in the sense, like in every organization they will have some standard time in the sense to say, in 20 minutes, if for example in 20 minutes if they produce 1 cotton box, in 1 hour how many cotton box they can produce? That is obviously 3 cotton box. Okay, so a worker in an organization working for 8 hours, he is present inside the organization for 8 hours. Let us consider 8 hours. In that 8 hours, 1 hour will be given for his intervals, rest intervals, like lunch break, going for washroom. For all that, they have given 1 hour. Now in remaining 7 hours, if in 1 hour 3 cotton boxes produced, in 7 hours how many cotton boxes they can produce? That is 21 cotton box per day. So the workers must reach this target of producing 21 cotton boxes at a particular one day. So this is the standard time. Whatever they do in their rest intervals, that the organization does not ask. But however, if the worker is worked half day, full day, or he didn't come to work, the wages will be cancelled. If he worked for half day but he produced 21 boxes with high speed, then he will be given his complete wages. So this was about time study. They have kept some standard time by doing repeated experiments over it. So this was about time study. Hope you have understood it. So the next is fatigue study. Fatigue study in the sense like, if a worker is working for long hours, he will feel like bounded with tiredness. He will get tiredness and his body will be wishing to work again. So some rest intervals should be given for workers, such as like going for washroom, having some snacks, eating lunch. These are the rest intervals. By these intervals, the workers will get refresh their mind and they will gain stamina to work effectively. Sorry guys, I didn't come to know the screen is off. So we were talking fatigue study, right? Yeah. At this moment, the peoples will feel bounded with tiredness. Long working hours will make them lazy, so that they will not work high speedily. Slowly they will become very lazy and they will not work at all. At last they will, as the time ups, they go to their homes. So in order to avoid this, the organization should give some rest intervals, required rest intervals for each and every worker, so that they gain the stamina again and work in the same speed as they were at the first. So this was about the principles of scientific management and techniques of scientific management, functional foremanship we have discussed in this video. The later concept of files, principles and other all concept of this chapter will be uploaded very soon. So stay tuned. So guys, if you have any doubt, it means any doubt regarding this concept, you can comment me and ask in the comment section. Or if you have any suggestion or any review about this video, please comment me in the comment section and share your opinion with me. I will feel very happy and also sure to reply you. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share with your friends so that they feel helpful for it. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get the latest notification of my videos. We'll meet you in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye bye. See you. Khuda Hafiz.